Hey everyone, it's Normal Life. Welcome back to the channel. Now I'm going to show you a solo guide. So this is playing in hard mode, how to get an Emissary 5 Reaper's Flag and also get the most amount of gold within 1 hour. Now this guide is for all types of crews, from a solo sleeper like myself and also a galleon of maximum 4 players. Now this guide will benefit new players and also returning players like myself coming back to this new season. Now, why is this guide important? Well, yes, you'll get the most amount of gold within 1 hour or after cashing in, but most importantly, you get that grade 5 Emissary Reaper's Flag, which gives you an option how you want to play afterwards. Do you want to go for PvP, because you'll see all the emissaries on the map being a grade 5, or you can do the same strategy that we've just done now to keep cashing in as much gold as possible. So let's get straight into that guide. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and comment below what you think of this guide, and enjoy the video. So the first thing you're going to do is buy a supply crate and stock up your ship by looting the island like you would usually do when you start the game, and get the necessary things: cannonballs, food and wood. Do not buy cannonballs, wood and food individually, because that's just a waste of money. You only need to buy a supply crate because you can stock up the supply crate as you go when you do this guide, which only costs 17,500. Now, to get the most amount of gold and also a grade 5 Reaper Flag in the shortest time possible, all you're going to do as voyages is the shipwreck voyage from the Merchants Alliance, and also in between you're going to do the fortresses which are spread across the map. Now don't forget, when you're about to leave, to put the Reaper Flag on your ship ready to start this guide. Now there are 6 fortresses across the map on Sea of Thieves, and they're really easy to do, but I'll show you the most effective way how to do them, especially being a solo sleeper, being on your own. So I'm just going to show you where all 6 are at the moment, but the only ones you're going to be bothered about is the one that you're nearest at, where you spawn at. So we're spawned at Galleon's Grave Outpost, so we're going to go do this one, which is Traitor's Fate Fortress, and we're going to go straight there. So when going to the Sea Fortress, do not panic when they fire, because they are like stormtroopers. They never hit the target. They literally shoot in any direction. They're pretty bad AI when using the cannons, but all you're trying to do is look where the sea gate is, which is on one of the sides of the Sea Fortress, and that's where you're going to park up. And this is what I mean by the sea gate. So it's the gate that opens up, which is connected to the sea, and this is the bottom part of the fortress where you get all the loot from when you've completed the fortress. Now the only thing that you need is a blunderbuster, because it just does high damage at close range, and also a sword as well. So to complete this in the most effective way possible, especially being a solo sleeper, all you're going to do is just ignore the ghosts. You're going to run to the very top of the fortress, and I'll explain why you want to run to the very top, because there's key things here. So the main reason you want to be at the top, because there's an ammo crate, and also you can see your ship. So if any enemy pirates are arriving, you can get straight to your ship if you're in trouble. Now the most effective way how to complete the fortress is jump on this wall here, and the ghosts can never hit you. For some reason, when you jump on this wall, they only use their swords, they don't use their pistols, and they can't reach you with the sword, so you basically can kill them without them hurting you one bit. And to complete this, all you need to do is defeat 4 or 5 waves of ghosts. Once you've defeated all the waves, the last wave will come out with the boss, which is the captain with the red title on him, and all you need to do is kill the captain, and then the fortress is complete, and then you can start looting the fortress. So once you kill the captain and complete the fortress, he will drop a key where he last died, and you're going to use that key to open the fortress treasury, which is at the bottom of the fortress, and you get all this loot and get to grade 3 basically within 20 minutes. This is how fast you can try and do it, in 15-20 minutes for each fortress. So you're going to take all of the loot and stack it on this platform here, which you're going to lower, and then you can harpoon it later onto your ship. Now don't forget to collect all the gold on the floor as well when you've got all of the treasure. Lastly, you want to find the hidden storeroom key, which is hidden in one of the cupboards in the fortress. So open all the cupboard doors, you'll get the key, and then you open the storeroom, which is at the very top of the fortress, and you get the last part of the loot, and you've completed this fortress. Once you stacked all of the loot on the platform, you then want to lower the treasure down using the levers which are on the side of this platform, and also don't forget to open up the sea gate, which is the lever on the side at the bottom part of this fortress. Then you can harpoon it onto your ship, which literally take a few seconds to do because it's that fast doing it on your own. And as I said, you get a grade 3 emissary within 20 minutes. That's how fast it is to do. Then I highly recommend to get your storage crate and loot the fortress at every crate to get more food, more wood, more cannonballs, in case you come across any pirates on the way. Once you stocked up your ship, you're then going to put the shipwreck voyage that we bought earlier. The reason why we want to do the shipwreck voyage because it is really simple and the most quickest voyage you can do to get the most amount of loot. And it starts at the last outpost that we was at, so we've got to go back to Galleon's Grave. So once you're at the outpost where your voyage does start, all you're going to do is follow the map that has been given. So we need to go basically west and try and look for seagulls in the sky. Now the seagulls in the sky are really easy to find if you just keep following the map, and the seagulls will have clues in the sea where we need to go next. Now once you're at the seagulls, you try and look for the next clue where you need to go next, but the quickest way how to do this voyage is to keep finding the clues until you get the key. You don't need to get all of the clues to complete this voyage. So our clue tells us that we need to go to Shipwreck Bay on the north side to find the next clue, or potentially key. As I said, we only need to find the key because then we can complete the voyage in the quickest time possible. Now lucky for me, the key was at my second clue, so I now can go straight to the shipwreck and complete the voyage really quick. Now if you don't find the key, keep following the clues, but if you do find the key early like me, don't worry about the other clues because you only get a bit of loot from the other clues and it's not worth it. So the shipwreck is going to be on the last part of the merchant's map. So mine's near Sanctuary Outpost. So all I need to do is sail there and then look for birds in the sky. So I'm at Sanctuary Outpost, which is on the left side of me, and I'll look for birds and I see birds, and that's where the shipwreck's going to be. Once you're below the birds, get the key in your hand, jump into the ocean, and there you'll see the shipwreck, where you're going to open the captain's quarters and then get all the loot out of the captain's quarters. Now to do this really quick, you're basically holding your breath as long as possible without taking damage, get the loot crate, go outside the captain's quarters and let go, and it'll float to the top. Now once you've got all the loot to complete the voyage, you need the merchant's manifest, and you just basically find it in the hull of the ship. You'll see like a skeleton, and then you've now completed the voyage with all the loot at the top to harpoon onto your ship. Like the fortress, this will take seconds to harpoon onto your ship. Just stack them all together, and as you can see, we're at Emissary 4 and literally a quarter away of getting Emissary 5, so we need to do one more thing before getting Emissary 5. Now I make a decision. Do I do another voyage just like that one, or do I do a fortress? And I've gone for the fortress, so I'm going to sail to the nearest fortress because that's not too far away. Complete that in the same strategy by sitting at the top, killing all the ghosts, and then putting all the loot onto my ship and getting that grade 5 and all of that loot. Once you're at grade 5 of all that loot, you're now going to sell it because you don't want to stack too much, because you potentially could get sunk and lose all that loot that you've gathered. Now selling at Reaper's Hideout as a solo slooper is quite a pain because you've got to sell each loot one by one, which takes a lot of time, as you can see now, to walk all the way into Reaper's Hideout. But I'm going to show you a strategy how to sell in the quickest time possible, but I didn't have time to film it with this video. All you're going to need to get is a rowboat. If you have a rowboat with a harpoon, this is how you're going to sell much quicker. And then you're going to stack all of the loot on the rowboat and then sail back to Reaper's Hideout. Because what you can do with a harpoon, you can harpoon yourself inside the Reaper's Hideout, which you can then put all the loot in one place instead of going back to your ship each time. Once you're in Reaper's Hideout, all you're going to do is sell each loot one by one. But I recommend by destroying the rowboat, because you can have a weird glitch. To destroy the rowboat, all you need is about 4 to 5 blunderbombs, and basically all the loot will just drop onto the floor. Now, after selling all the treasure and going back to my ship logbook, I discovered within 1 hour I made 148,986 gold. But it doesn't actually add your Emissary 5 flag. The Emissary 5 flag's worth 5,000 gold. So in total, I made in 1 hour is 153,986 gold in total. And as I said, you don't have to lower your Emissary 5 flag. You can do what you want. You have that freedom. You can go and do PvP because you can see everyone on the map who has an Emissary flag. Or you can do the same strategy and keep grinding that gold every single time. So guys, thanks for watching this guide. Hopefully it's helped you. Don't forget to subscribe to see more videos like these. Don't forget to like the video if you did like this video. If you disliked it, then give it a dislike. And also write a comment below, what do you think of this strategy, or what do you do to try and get the most gold in the shortest amount of time and get that Emissary 5. So guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you all in my next video.